Hey, what's up, rockers and hockers, and welcome to another Skate to Be Great episode on the Rock and Hockey Show. Yes, I just made that term up about 3 minutes ago, Skate to Be Great. Seemed like a good idea, sounded good, so we're going to roll with it. And this is where we're going to work on power skating, skating skills, everything skating, skating tips, players of all ages, and again, it's Skate to Be Great. Whatever great means in your world, we're going to rock it, okay? Game of hockey revolves around skating, so we're going to work on that because skating sets up everything we do in the game. Shooting, passing, puck skills, defending the puck, playing defense, it all comes down to good skating skills. So we're going to work on those here on a Rock and Hockey Show. Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another day at the office. Thanks for watching. And you can see the weather is got a heavy storm coming in, so things might get a little dicey today, maybe tomorrow for sure. But stay with us and we'll do our best. All right, let's get our wheels on, get at it. Got some more power skating. Skate to Be Great today. So my brother sends me a message that I look like Mr. Rogers when I sit here and put my skates on and talk and try to give worldly advice. So, your mom married Mr. Rogers? No, Mr. Johnson. For all you movie buffs, see if you know what movie that is and let me know. Anyway, I got more skating skills today, and today we're going to work on some striding. We haven't done a lot of striding in a while, so we're going to get into striding exercises. Over the course of several new Skate to Be Great episodes, we're going to work on striding. Here's another tip for the day. Wax laces, not good. Okay? Too hard to pull. Too hard for little kids to work, use them. Regular cotton laces are where it's at. I may have talked about that before, I don't remember. Remember, all you kids out there, skating, all right? It actually gets more fun the better you get at it, so practice, okay? When skating isn't a chore, it's actually not too bad. All right, Skate to Be Great here in the Rock and Hockey Show. All right, hockey and rock and roll fans, welcome to another session of Skate to Be Great, where we work on power skating, skating skills, skating tips for players of all ages here in a Rock and Hockey Show. As you can see, rocking my Lions gear today. They need all the help they can get, and I'm rocking my Matt Stafford jersey because I believe he's about to get traded and might be the last time I get to wear it. So we're going to rock Matt Stafford today in the Lions here in a Rock and Hockey Show. Okay, today we're going to work on striding. Striding is just another word for skating, actually. So we're going to work on learning how to be a powerful skater, how to have an efficient stride, how to have good technique. We also want to have a rhythm when we skate. Everybody is going to skate differently. Nobody skates exactly the same. So you're not going to skate like me. You're not going to skate like Bobby Orr or Paul Coffey or Connor McDavid. Everybody's going to have their own little style, but it's important to be as efficient as you can and find your own rhythm that works. Okay, so we're going to work on a lot of good technique. And here's something that I always say. If you haven't heard this before, listen here now. Listen carefully. Yes, that means you. The day you pay attention to your skating is the day you become a better skater. If that's not worldly advice, I don't know what is. Let's get at it. Alright, so we worked on gliding before. Here's the key. When one leg is striding, the other leg is, say it, gliding. So that's why I've talked about gliding being so important, okay? One leg pushes, the other leg glides and supports, okay? So everybody wants to work on their striding leg, but actually their gliding leg is more important than their striding leg because your striding leg can't do what it's supposed to do unless you're solid at with your gliding leg, and we call that position home base. So you've seen this before. When my feet are together, they don't have to necessarily be touching, but my ankles are straight up and down. I'm not on my inside or outside edges, but my feet are nice and close together. My knees are bent. My chest is up, and once again, my stick is always out front of me. Now, if you look here, all right, notice my back is angled forward, but it's straight. It's not arched here because this is when I get a sore back. So if you get a sore back when you're skating, that means that your weight is not distributed properly, and you're bending here instead of keeping it nice and straight. All the work should be done with the legs. I should have no pressure on my back right now, okay? Also, we talked about momentum. Here's my forward momentum. If I just move my shoulders back just about an inch, maybe inch and a half, that completely changes the weight on my feet right here, okay? Remember, I want to have all my energy going in the direction I'm going, so find that balance that allows you to have that weight right on the front part of the ball of your foot. I'm not on my toes, but on the front part of the ball of my foot. And again, if I just move those shoulders back an inch, inch and a half, that weight just all the way went back here. And I don't want to be back there, okay? So right on the front part of the ball of the foot, all right? Again, my legs are doing all the work here, okay? If your legs get tired, that's a good thing. That means you're getting stronger. So when you're working on these positions, as you'll see in my hockey from home videos, legs are doing the work, you should get nice and strong, okay? Now I'm in my home base position, and it's very easy now to transfer my weight from one leg to the other, okay? So if I want to stride with my right leg, I simply make sure my left leg is supporting me. If I want to go the other way, it's real easy to switch positions instead of being in this position here, okay? Where I have to move side to side to actually change my weight, okay? And this is a lot of wasted space right here. So we want to get our feet nice and close together. So again, we want to be efficient and fundamentally sound, so we're going to use as much ice as we can, okay? So let me show you what it looks like, and then we'll talk about it, okay? So chest up, shoulders level, okay? I'm going to stride out with my right leg, and look at my left leg, directly underneath me, supporting me. So even when I'm at the end of my stride, this leg is still supporting me, so nothing else is moving, and I can come right back in without losing any energy or direction, okay? Same thing going the other way. I stride out here, this leg is supporting me, so I can come in and out without moving anything else, all right? If my line, get your belly button perpendicular to your stick here, okay? If I stride out, and my balance point is here now, okay, I'm gonna have to make and look at my shoulders are already starting to angle, I'm gonna have to make a big adjustment to come back to home to switch legs, which means I'm being very inefficient, okay? So, make sure we're balanced, and when I stride out, chest up, my knee is directly over my toes supporting me. That allows me again to go in and out without any disruption. Okay, so if you notice my strides, they're going straight sideways. Anytime you're practicing standing still, which I strongly recommend on your slide board or in your kitchen, all right, or on the ice, practice standing still. We're going to do a lot of exercise for that today. But stride straight to the side, all right, and then come right back home. Straight to the side, right back home, all right? Your foot's already going to go behind you once you start moving forward, so don't practice pushing in a backwards direction. Practice pushing straight sideways, okay? So what's happening here is I'm using that upper leg muscle. We talked about contraction and extension of the leg, okay? So I'm going to really push with this upper leg, and I'm pushing down into the ice, down, 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 and right about here I'm going to snap that toe and use that calf muscle, which we've also worked on in a lot of our other exercises, okay? So right here, this leg is supporting me, and it should be working hard, okay? But you'll notice right from my groin to the tip of my toe is a perfectly straight line, all right? And then I recover, right back in the same line I went out. That's very important. Down, finish that stride. My leg can't go any farther right now, okay? I'm snapping that toe, and then I lift, right back home. This is what your stride should look like. It should be straight sideways, all right? It should be nice and thick, but it also should be consistent right from the start all the way to the end. Okay, so what you're going to find, a very common error is players only going to bend just a little bit. Okay, so I'm only bending maybe 30%, 40% of my leg right now, so that means I'm only using 30 or 40% of my leg muscle, okay? So if I'm only bending this much, that's as far as my stride can go. If I get a full contraction, look at that, I just added easily 6 to 8 inches onto my stride right there, okay? So the more you bend, farther you can stride and the more power you're going to generate. Now there's going to be a point where you get too low. We don't want to go past a 90 degree because that's just going to be too low. It's hard to come out of that crouch. You're going to end up being on your heels too much. Okay, so find that spot that allows you to use as much muscle as possible, get a full extension, and still be balanced and ready to move on to the next leg. Okay, so while I'm doing this again is I want to make sure, we talked about this in one of our other episodes of Skate to Be Great, is your pushing legs needs to have weight on it. So even though my left leg is supporting me, I'm generating power down through my right leg as I do this, okay? That's gonna allow me to really push hard into that ice, right? And then I'm able to come back right there. But you gotta push down into the ice, feel that weight on the bottom of your skate so you know what it feels like to generate that force down there, okay? So skating really is just a battle with the ice. So when you're doing this drill, if your line is zigzagging, that means you're losing that battle with the ice. And it takes time to develop that leg strength, so don't get frustrated, keep working on it. All right, that line should be straight, smooth, and nice and thick, okay? So again, Press down with that leg, as long as you don't lose your balance at home base. Drive down through that ice, finish, and then recover, okay? So a good exercise to work on here is alternating strides, but hold it out there for a 3 count. 1, 2, 3, home. 1, 2, 3, home. So notice I'm focusing on good technique and generating power. I'm not worried about a fast stride. I want to just push hard down. Down into that ice. 1, 2, 3. Come back home. Down to that ice. 1, 2, 3. Back home. This is a good leg burner. Make sure you battle through it. Repeat that exercise for 3, 4 sets, and you're good for the day. Okay? Maybe do reps of 10 each side. Hold it for a 2 or 3 count. Do 2 or 3 sets, 4 sets if you can, with the rest in between. That's a great skating exercise to improve your skating. And if you're working that technique, your skating will get better almost immediately. That's it for today on Skate to Be Great. We got lots more to talk about on striding. We got all kinds of striding exercises. We're going to talk about what our arms are going to be doing and all that great stuff on a Rockin' Hockey Show. Don't forget to check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to subscribe right into that button.
I'm Chase. You're watching a Rockin' Hockey Show.
And go!
Here's Chase working on his leg strength.
Knees up.
Skating
Come
to
on,
be great.
Fast!
I'm Chase, and you're watching a Rockin' Hockey Show.
Wow, you had to fake it.